Howdy guys. So this I wanted to cover, there are a bunch of, like, I'll just say A.B.D.D.D, you know what I mean? Types of things that you will see throughout Freemasonry. And I'm going to cover in this particular video A.E.A.O.N.M.S. And that's A as in Ariel, E as in Eeyore, A as in Ariel, O as in Obi-Wan Kenobi, N as in Neverland, M as in Mickey, S as in Stitch, versus the A as in Ariel, E as in Eeyore, O as in Obi-Wan Kenobi, N as in Neverland, M as in Mickey, S as in Stitch. Now, the first A.E.A.O.N.M.S is the ancient Egyptian Arabic order of noble mystic shrine. And the second A.E.O.N.M.S is the ancient Egyptian order noble mystic shrine for the Prince Hall. Now, there is a difference, and this is where my heart gets a little tugged, okay? As you all know, up until the last, 50, 60, so on years, 70, 80 years, whatever it's been, there's been a lot of segregation, and there is two separate versions of being a Shriner, and that's what this is it's covering being a Shriner. Now, I personally have yet to become a Shriner, so when I go back to LA, I will become a Shriner. I'm very excited about that. So the first is for white boys, and the second, with the Prince Hall, that is for the black boys. Now, I don't really think there should be any sort of segregation, but I also know that when it comes to, and you'll see this a lot in a lot of old homes and businesses, the black and white tiles on the floor, I kind of think to make a glorious building floor, with the black and white tiles, that you'll find in a lot of old buildings and old homes. It's black and white together, and they lay out a beautiful floor. You know what I mean? So, I don't like to look at the Prince Hall versus regular, or however you'd like to express it, as being all that different. Now, if it were up to me, I think it should be, you mix everybody with everybody. But that's not the way this was started. So, the A.E.A.O.N.M.S is ancient Egyptian Arabic order nobles mystic shrine, and that's the Shriners organization for the white boys. And like I said, the A.E.O.N.M.S is the ancient Egyptian order noble mystic shrine, and that's for the Prince Hall. And one of these days, I think it'd be pretty awesome if I joined the Prince Hall as well. Because, dude, I love everybody, and, I think that'd be awesome. But I did want to, do a video here where you understand the difference between the two. What do these mean, when you see these letters with a dot after them, and, here you go. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please feel free to subscribe. Enjoy the God Bless Freemasonry series. I have a ton of videos, especially in this glossary alone. And I'm calling it like a glossary or a dictionary, however you'd like to view it yourself. I don't mind, dude. I'm going to be fully educating you on all kinds of Masonic terms and words and everything. And so, if you have any questions about Freemasonry, please put them in your comments field, in the YouTube videos. Write them down on paper and go to a lodge, dude. I recommend going to a lodge more so than asking me or anybody else you'll find online, because you've got a whole bunch of people at a lodge willing to answer these questions for you, and they can sit down and take the time with you once you write them all out. Like I've said before, write them all out, because it's less resistance on either end, you know what I mean? So, this particular video covers the Shriners. which I think are amazing. I am so excited that I could end up myself as a Shriner, and that would make my ancestors, who are long gone, but I do have a lot of ancestors, or I think a lot, there's, anyway, I've had ancestors that were not only Masons, but enshriners around the turn of the century for the 1900 year. And so we're talking over 100 years ago. I've had family that were Shriners. When Shriners were first starting, because my family on my father's side was, of the wealthiest on the East Coast, and in Pennsylvania anyway. And so yeah, you had to do the upscale thing, God forbid if you were upscale with tons of money and you didn't do something that somebody else was doing, you know what I mean? But in the end, when it comes to being a Freemason and a Shriner, even if they actually were going into it with the mindset of, oh, everyone else is doing this and this is well to do and I have plenty of money and I have to do it, you know what I mean? I'm sure that after they got into it, learned what it was about, and saw what it was in front of them, that they were proud. And I know, in fact, my family was very, very proud of their Masonic heritage. With speaking to my grandmother, I think it's amazing. So for me, I definitely have intentions to become a Shriner. And when I go back to LA, God willing, God bless me, God bless Freemasonry and all of that, dude, I so want to go back as soon as possible. But I need to find another place to stay and so on, so I'm going from there. And if anybody wants to help me, dude, I can use all the help I can get. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. There is the difference between the two Shriners. One is for blacks, one is for whites. Which I think the segregation of it all, in the very early days of Masonry, that's where they were in the mindset at the time back then. That's not really the way that they are now. Like now, if I wanted to go into the one for Prince Hall, dude, I'm white, man. But I don't really think if my, Prince Hall brothers were to have me come to them and be like, dude, I really want to be a Prince Hall, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that they would object, you know what I mean? Maybe they would because of the color of my skin. I don't think so, though, or orientation, whatever you want to call anything in life that, someone might have an excuse to say, no, thank you. We don't want you and your kind. I don't think it's like that anymore. But that's what these stand for, is the Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order Nobles Mystic Shrine, and the Ancient Egyptian Order Nobles Mystic Shrine for the Prince Hall Shrine. Have a fabulous, fantastic, amazing day, dude. Rock on. And God bless Freemasonry. God bless you all. Namaste to you. And please feel free to subscribe, share the videos with your friends, your family, all your brothers in your lodges, and leave all your comments in the comments field of the videos. Namaste.